Hi, everybody. This is Miss Debbie with the McDill Chapel, and welcome to Children's Church. How are you today? I hope everybody's doing great. Well, let's get started with praise and worship. So, everybody stand up and do the motions and sing along to God is Wild About Us. Here we go.
He's wild, he's wild. God is wild about us. He's wild, he's wild. God is wild about us. It's so amazing to think about God's love. The God of creation is looking out for us. He knows us, He hears us. God is right here with us, and He's wild, He's wild. God is wild about us. He's wild, He's wild. God is wild about us. God is great, He is awesome. God is great, He is awesome. He's wild, He's wild. God is wild about us. He's great, He is awesome. He's wild, He's wild. God is wild about us. He is awesome. He's wild, He's wild. God is wild about us. He's wild, He's wild. God is wild about us. He's wild, He's wild. God is wild about us. It's awesome. He's wild, He's wild. God is wild about us. God is wild about us.
Great job, everybody. Yes, God is wild about you. And you know what? So am I. Well, today, our story is kind of about, Bible story is kind of about Jesus being very wild about us. So much so that he kind of says that he's like a shepherd over us to take care of us. Well, Jesus in this story is talking to church leaders about who he is. And he decided to use an example to help them understand a little better about what he was talking about. Well, he compared himself to a good shepherd and all of us to sheep. Well, let's read the story and find out what Jesus is saying to us there. And then we'll watch a video and actually learn a little bit more about what he means. See, Jesus loved to use real life examples, like being a shepherd and sheep, to help explain things about himself and the kingdom of God. So, this is an example of that. And it's recorded in the Bible in the book of John in chapter 10. So let's read it and first and see what it is that he's saying to us. So here is what Jesus tells these leaders in the book of John. He says, I am the good shepherd, and the good shepherd gives his life for his sheep. Now, the worker who is paid to keep watch over the sheep is different from the shepherd who owns them. When a worker sees a wolf coming, he runs away and leaves the sheep alone. And then the wolf attacks the sheep and scatters them because the worker doesn't really care for the sheep. I am the good shepherd, Jesus says. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me, and I give my life for my sheep. Wow. Jesus says he is our good shepherd. So, do you know what a shepherd does? Well, in Bible times, a shepherd would be somebody who watched over a flock of sheep and took good care of them and made sure they were healthy and eating and protected them from predators like wolves. So in our time, the type of people who watch over sheep like shepherds are usually ranch owners or farm owners. And matter of fact, let's go ahead and watch a video about sheep and the people and the animals who shepherd them and take care of them. And we'll be right back.
Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of the Totally Kids Show.
Today, we're going to be hanging out and learning about some cute little guys that have been around for a long time.
They've been around for so long, they were there when Jesus was born.
Today, we're going to be learning about
Sheep! This is Jeff and Teresa. They own this ranch here. Thank you guys so much for having us.
You're welcome. We're glad you're here.
So tell us, what part of the ranch are we in right now?
Well, we're actually in one of our corrals where we keep our lambs. We have a group of ewe lambs, and we have a group of ram lambs.
Sheep are amazing. There are over 1 billion sheep in the world and over 900 different species. Sheep are smart and can recognize their friends in a big herd and their shepherd. They come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. Adult males are called rams, adult females are called ewes. Babies are called lambs. The breed here is Rambouillet.
Hey Gunnar, what do you call the quietest farm animal?
I don't know.
A sheep. So, how long have sheep been around?
Sheep have been around for thousands and thousands of years. I'm sure you've looked in the Bible and seen they were in Jesus' time. In fact, they're mentioned in the Bible 500 times.
That's a lot.
So I see you have a dog here. How does your dog help you with the sheep?
Well, our dog is a great help because he's a border collie, and border collies are born with the innate ability to herd sheep. So what we did is we taught him a few different commands, and he now goes out and helps us bring sheep in, put them in pens.
He is such a good help. He would rather work the sheep than eat or do anything else. Would you like to see him work?
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right, we'll go put him to work.
Walk up. Good job. Okay, easy, easy. Sit. Good boy.
So right now he's getting 5 sheep that we are gonna weigh.
We'll put this guy in. All right. So he's in the scale.
So this sheep weighs 151 pounds. Hey Bethany, what do you call a sheep that dances?
I don't know.
A ballerina.
That was a bad joke.
She got me there.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna take these wheelbarrows inside, scoop up some manure, put that on the pastures in the wintertime so in the spring when we get rains and snow, we'll have fertilizer on the pasture and it will grow real tall for them to eat.
So, what's the sheep's names?
Well, only a few of the sheep have names if they're very special. Like we have one sheep that is named Panda. We have another one that's called Roly Poly. The majority of them don't have any name at all. Now, we're gonna bring the sheep out here because they like to come out in this pasture and eat the green grass.
Sheep eat grass and other pasture plants. They spend about 7 hours eating 2 to 4 pounds of food each day.
So we have some sheep wool here, and I would love to teach you how to spin it into yarn. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to start pulling these fibers apart. Each one of these fibers is hollow like a straw. If you have a wool sweater on, it will keep you warm in the winter, and it will keep you cool, believe it or not, in the summer. You're going to start twisting. Twist, twist, twist. And if you gently pull, look at that. You've made yarn.
Thank you guys so much for showing us your awesome ranch.
It's been our pleasure. Hope you come back sometime.
We always love to have people come.
It was so fun. We'll see you next time.
On the Totally Kids Show.
Pretty cool, huh? So Jesus says he's like a good shepherd who watches over you and to make sure you're taken care of and safe. I love that. Well, to help us remember that, let's make a sheet for our activity today. So all we need is a roll of toilet paper and a marker and a paper plate and some glue or something sticky. Even honey will work if you spread it really thinly. Okay, so first what you're going to do is you're going to take your paper plate, and don't worry if you don't have a paper plate, you can just draw like a big circle on a piece of paper too. And then first I want you to draw little circles for the eyeballs right in the middle of the plate. And then you're going to draw another big circle for a face right around that. And then put some ears too, just draw some ears on there, and then draw your legs on at the bottom of the plate. And then you're going to color in the face. I colored mine black because a lot of sheep have black faces and white fur, but you can do any color sheep that you would like. And so once you do that, then what you're going to do is use glue or something sticky, because if you don't have glue, you can even use honey, like a little bit of light honey spread on, and then you're going to take your toilet paper and you're going to tear off little pieces and make little wads and stick them on. Make sure the face keeps showing and the legs show, but stick little wads of paper on so that it comes out kind of like this. So this is my sheep. So looking out, once I colored it in and stuck all the toilet paper wads on that. You can use cotton balls too if you have those. So that's kind of fun. So then whenever you see your sheep, I want you to remember that Jesus is your good shepherd and he watches over you and he takes care of you. And that's really awesome. So I hope you have a wonderful week this week, and I will see you next time. Okay? See ya. Now go make your sheep. Bye.